Something is happening in our world, a subtle hum beneath the noise of daily life. It's as if, just beyond the edge of our awareness, a new chapter is quietly unfolding. Most of us rush through our routines, barely noticing the signs, but every so often a moment of stillness reveals a sense of anticipation in the air. Our skies are more crowded, more mysterious. Strange lights flicker and dart across the heavens, sometimes vanishing in the blink of an eye. The familiar constellations are joined by visitors we can't explain, and the night feels alive with possibility. Reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, are coming from everywhere. From bustling cities to remote countrysides, people are witnessing the inexplicable. News outlets scramble to keep up, and social media buzzes with speculation and wonder. These aren't just blurry photos or wild stories. We're seeing clear images, credible videos, and detailed accounts that challenge our understanding of what's possible. They're credible accounts from military pilots, radar operators, and everyday people. Trained professionals whose very jobs depend on accuracy are coming forward with stories that defy logic. We're seeing things that defy our understanding of physics, intelligently controlled craft performing impossible maneuvers. Objects accelerate at mind-bending speeds, change direction instantly, and seem to ignore the laws that govern our world. For decades, these sightings were dismissed, relegated to the fringes of society. The topic was taboo, whispered about in late-night conversations, or buried in sensational headlines. But now, governments are releasing once secret documents admitting these objects are real and unknown. The stigma is fading, replaced by a cautious curiosity and a growing demand for answers. This official acknowledgement opens a door that can't be closed. We are being invited to look deeper, to question what we thought we knew about our world and our place in the cosmos. It forces us to ask bigger questions about the nature of our existence. Are we truly alone, or is there more to reality than we ever imagined? The universe suddenly feels both larger and more intimate. But this isn't just about strange objects in the sky, it's about the impact these mysteries have on our collective psyche and the way they challenge our deepest beliefs. It's happening alongside another phenomenon, a great awakening, a shift in human consciousness. More people are turning inward, seeking meaning, and sensing a connection to something greater than themselves. People are questioning old systems and seeking deeper meaning. There's a hunger for truth, for understanding, and for a sense of purpose that transcends material concerns. Could the arrival of the unknown in our skies and the awakening within our hearts be connected? Is it possible that these events are two sides of the same coin, urging us to evolve in ways we never expected? The official narrative focuses on threats and national security, avoiding the spiritual dimensions of this mystery. But beneath the surface, a quieter revolution is taking place, one that asks us to look within as much as we look up. Witnesses often describe awe, telepathic communication, and a sense of oneness with the universe. These encounters leave people changed, opening their minds to new possibilities and deeper connections. These are not just technological observations. They're spiritual events. They invite us to expand our consciousness, to embrace wonder, and to reconsider what it means to be human. What if the story we're not being told is the most important part? What if the real secret is not about the visitors, but about the transformation they inspire within us? What if this is not about them, but about us, and what we're about to become? Perhaps the greatest mystery is not out there, but in the journey of our own awakening. The real mystery may be within ourselves, waiting to be discovered as we listen to the whispers in the sky and the quiet stirrings of our own souls. We're obsessed with how things work. What are these craft made of? How do they fly? The nuts and bolts approach has defined our investigation for generations. But what if this focus on technology is a distraction? Many encounters change lives, altering perceptions of reality itself. These are not mechanical interactions, but consciousness connecting with consciousness. The phenomenon seems less about hardware and more about triggering something within us, a change in perspective. Perhaps the true technology is their ability to elevate our consciousness. Are we asking the right questions or missing the heart of the mystery? The greatest secret may not be alien technology, but the untapped potential of human consciousness. The days of grainy photos are over. The evidence for UAPs is overwhelming and credible. The Pentagon has released videos of objects performing impossible feats, Instant acceleration, sharp turns, no visible propulsion. These are not isolated events. Hundreds of incidents are catalogued worldwide. Commercial pilots are coming forward, the stigma fading. The data is clear. Something intelligent is in our skies beyond our technology. Yet many witnesses report more than just physical encounters. Strange silences, feelings of being watched, even telepathic messages. These details hint at a phenomenon that is psychic or spiritual in nature. Governments admit the craft exists but remain silent on the deeper implications. The evidence points to a truth far stranger and more wonderful than we imagine. Alongside the sightings, a quiet revolution is happening within us, a shift in awareness. People everywhere describe a spiritual awakening, a yearning for deeper meaning and connection. This awakening isn't tied to any religion, it's a fundamental expansion of empathy and authenticity. Many report heightened intuition, synchronicities, and a sense of being part of a larger web of life. Society is changing, old structures are breaking down, and people are seeking new ways to live. Is it a coincidence that this awakening coincides with the UFO mystery breaking open? Perhaps these phenomena are intertwined, a cosmic wake-up call for humanity. We are being asked the biggest questions. Who are we? Why are we here? Are we alone? Our fascination with beings from the sky is ancient. Nearly every culture has stories of powerful sky beings, gods, teachers, creators. Sumerians, Egyptians, Indians, Hopi and Mayans all described visitors from the heavens who brought knowledge and guidance. Many ancient prophecies speak of a future return of these beings, coinciding with great change. Today we see objects in the sky and experience a global shift in consciousness. Are we living through the fulfillment of these prophecies? Perhaps our ancestors were describing real events in the language of their time. The echoes from our past urge us to listen. When officials discuss UAPs, they focus on physical and political aspects, never the spiritual. Telepathic messages, feelings of oneness and life-changing epiphanies are ignored. This silence is deliberate. Our scientific paradigm struggles to acknowledge anything beyond the material. Admitting a consciousness component would challenge the foundations of science and society. There's also fear of societal disruption. What happens if we learn we're part of a larger cosmic family? The spiritual implications are revolutionary, threatening the status quo. Perhaps officials are as baffled as we are, sticking to what they can measure. By ignoring the spiritual, they present an incomplete truth. Humanity is left to grapple with the most profound questions alone. The dominant UFO narrative is one of fear, threats, invasions, abductions. For decades, popular culture and media have painted these encounters as harbingers of doom, fueling anxiety and suspicion about what lies beyond our world. But what if this is wrong? What if our assumptions are shaped more by our own fears than by the reality of these encounters? What if their purpose is to help, not harm? Imagine if these visitors are reaching out, offering knowledge or guidance rather than threats. Many encounters are peaceful, awe-inspiring, even transformative. People often describe feelings of wonder, connection, and a sense of being part of something greater. Reports of craft disabling nuclear weapons suggest concern, not hostility. These actions could be interpreted as warnings, urging us to reconsider our destructive capabilities. Their presence may be a catalyst for our evolution, forcing us to expand our reality. Encounters challenge us to question what we know and to open our minds to new possibilities. They challenge our sense of isolation and could unite us as a species. Facing the unknown together might inspire global cooperation and a deeper sense of shared destiny. This reframes the phenomenon from threat to gift. Instead of fear, we might find hope, inspiration, and a new sense of purpose. Perhaps these beings are messengers, guiding us toward a higher state of consciousness. Their presence could be an invitation to grow, to learn, and to evolve beyond our limitations. They may be waiting for us to mature, to reach out with curiosity and love. The next step in our journey could depend on how we choose to respond. The choice is ours, fear or openness. Will we cling to old stories or embrace a new narrative of possibility? We can see them as invaders or as guides to a new dawn. The future and how we meet it is in our hands. The UFO conversation often casts us as passive observers, but what if it's really about us? Spiritual traditions teach that we are beings of light and energy with consciousness as a creative force. What if the sky beings reflect a potential within every human soul? The key to this mystery may be inward, not outward. Contact might come through meditation, not technology. If consciousness is the ultimate technology, it's our birthright. We've just forgotten how to use it. We don't have to wait for disclosure. We can begin the journey within ourselves. By choosing love over fear, we prepare for a new kind of contact, one based on resonance of consciousness. The universe may be telling us, the same power is in you. We stand at a crossroads. Evidence of UAPs is undeniable, and the world is beginning to awaken to mysteries that have long been hidden in plain sight. The skies above us are no longer empty. They are alive with questions, possibilities, and a sense of awe that is impossible to ignore. At the same time, a spiritual awakening is sweeping the globe, touching hearts and minds everywhere. People from all walks of life are coming together, seeking deeper meaning and connection, both with each other and with the universe itself. This convergence of cosmic discovery and inner transformation is an invitation to embrace a larger, more wondrous reality, one that transcends what we thought we knew. You don't have to accept any single theory, just remain open. Question official narratives, listen to your intuition, and allow yourself to explore new perspectives. The journey begins with curiosity and a willingness to see beyond the surface. Let yourself feel the wonder of this moment, as if seeing the universe through the eyes of a child, full of awe, hope, and endless possibility. For generations we've asked, is anybody out there? A question that has echoed through time, uniting dreamers, scientists, and seekers alike. Now that question is being answered in ways we never imagined, as new revelations and stories emerge almost daily. Don't let fear rob you of the magic. Approach this unfolding mystery with curiosity, wisdom, and an open heart. Let wonder be your guide. Explore the connection between UFOs and your own consciousness. Consider how these phenomena might reflect our collective longing for meaning and connection. The future is unwritten. We are co-creators of what comes next. Our choices, our openness, and our willingness to dream will shape the path forward. The whispers in the sky and the stirring in our souls are growing stronger, calling us to pay attention and to participate in this unfolding story. Look up, look within, and be willing to wonder, because the greatest discoveries often begin with a single moment of awe.